Rightio, g'day everybody, welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. Just having a few issues on my end a second. Let me just fix that up a wee bit. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong stream. So I'm just going to have to unplug my camera and see if that works. But hopefully everybody's going well. Let's fix this up. Okay, there we go, we're good. Bloody hell, it's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone's going well. Apologies all about that. Yeah, no, my stream seemed to be fine, and then I accidentally realised I pressed the wrong button, so I just need to go and get rid of that other stream. Sort of sums up this season, eh? Mistakes galore. Let me just quickly get rid of that other one. Here we go. Cool. Alright, hopefully everyone's going well. Apologies about that interrupted start, but Sydney versus Essendon, both team seasons are done, but chance for a bit of excitement. We are debuting 𝐬𝐿𝐴 𝐴𝐷𝐪, and I guess from an Essendon sense, very young team, a lot of debutants out there. Could there be a chance for a player to really come through and have a career best game for the Dons? Essendon Sydney games always close, tight affairs. Really don't know what to expect. I think really we should be winning this game well, but hey, the tough conditions might be a struggle for both teams. But I think especially in wet conditions, I think that the difference of quality from our boys hopefully does the trick, and we can get the chocolates here. But yeah, the big one is 𝐬𝐿𝐴 𝐴𝐷𝐪. Yeah, really exciting. He has been able to play. A really exciting looking player. He's played well in the VFL since he's come back from a stress fracture. He's only played the 10 odd games because he did come back midway through the year really. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I felt he had to debut this week given a year's done, and Essendon are a very young team, so he wouldn't have been alone. There would have been a lot of there's a lot of younger players like him out there too playing against him. So let's hope for a good contest, eh? Hopefully everyone's going well. No channel available. Hopefully go well, mates. Nice day, not go to footy. Yeah, it's bucketing down, mates, as you do say. 𝐷𝐿𝐴, hopefully going well, mates. Kind of game Cleary should be playing. Yeah, disappointing Cleary is a sub. I would have liked someone else. Probably leading towards... I mean, when you looked at the bench, though, I sort of struggled to think who it could be. Because, you know, Cunningham, Campbell, Ladhams won't be subs. Ladhams second man up, and then 𝐿𝐴, I don't want to be the sub either, so I guess that's just sort of how the 22 works. But let's just hope the sub's gone next year. Absolute killer it is for a lot of teams in Supercoach and fantasy related things as well. But yeah, I saw midweek that apparently all the coaches are against it, so let's hope next year they just abolish the bloody thing. Will Day's out for the season. Jeez, really? Wow, that's a big out. Yeah, I mean, I thought Hawks played well, but that's just where they're at. They're just not good enough, and yeah, if they do miss finals cross, they're going to be one of the better teams of recent memory to miss the 8. That's how competitive it's been in the top half. Have to go well, cow mates. West Coast just they seem to start okay, and they got going a bit in the second and third term, but these just went whack. They've got a handful of players in form, like 𝐓𝐿𝐴 again, another pretty good game. What was the final score in the end? Obviously, last probably quarter, didn't really watch much of it. 139 to 56. Yikes. 𝐓𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, another big game. Yeah, geez, he's having some sort of year because 𝐼𝐶. 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, 25 touches. Geez, 13 clearances for 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 as well. Oh, man, that's not good. Hopefully Archer Reed's okay. Apparently he came off in a bit of pain, holding his ribs. Yeah, I mean, I think for both teams, especially, their season just needs to get done as soon as it can, really. Anyways, they're showing a couple of replays here. Yeah, I mean, we've just had some crazy games against Essendon, no doubt. Yeah, exactly right, Dark Horse. Felt it had to be this week, mates. Given the circumstances we're facing and the team we're sort of playing, no disrespect to Essendon, but a lot of young players out there just gives the chance for 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 to find his feet against pretty gettable opposition. Anyway, not long until the first bounce now. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, lads. Last night's stream was a beauty. Really good quality game. Love watching it. Two top 8 teams going at it, and oh boy, it's going to be a contrast of difference, I think, this afternoon's game. Yeah, wet conditions out up in Sydney as well. VFL boys played earlier today, got the win. There's a player by the name of 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, 16-year-old. He's the son of Jason 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, former North player, and he's currently the GM, I think, of the Giants, and that's why he's part of the Swans Academy. So it's a bit of a 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 situation again. He could either go to the North as a father-son, or either elect Sydney. Apparently he'll make up his mind next year, but you'd think, like, I'm assuming he's grown up in Sydney all his life, really. You'd think it'd be like a 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 sort of thing, and elects the Swans. Yeah, sort of like a tallish forward. He kicked the first goal of the game. He looked decent. But let's hope for a good hit out today. Yeah, disappointing second half it was against the Giants. That pretty much, mathematically ended our season. Yeah, it's been a big problem this year. Our lapses we concede of a handful of goals in a row. But since the Tigers game, really, we've picked up some pretty solid wins against these bottom 10 sides. And Essendon, everywhere you look, young kids everywhere. What is it, 14, 15 debutants this season. They've been absolutely killed with injury. All across the park. I mean, that Richmond loss I had, that Setterfield and 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 go down to the same game. Christ almighty. But yeah, geez, let's just find a way to win this, please. You know, I'm keen to see Essendon can make this a fight, but look, we have players in quality ourselves, so let's hope we can find a way to win well here. But, you know, back after the season, teams start to check out a bit. Who knows? We could see a big win, or we could see a bit of a bottom 10 battle. I'll go right down to the wire. But of course, this is just all the shit on the AFL shoe, really, before the big game tonight, Collingwood and the Lions. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Swans versus the Dons. Another classic chapter to add to this crazy rivalry, eh? Let me turn my light on. That's a bit better. Oh, I'm excited, though. 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, all eyes are on him. All the best to him. 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, the young, Vietnamese, first Vietnamese descended AFL player, apparently. He's getting the job on Papley. I wouldn't be surprised if he's giving him a few overweight jabs. Oh, yeah, that is true. Let's actually change it now. 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶, how good? Yeah, bloody hell, he's had a strange year, 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶. All right, we're underway. Jeez, Grundy with a massive hit out there to start off the game. How about that? But good to have your company, gents. Both teams might be season over, but let's hope for a good contest this afternoon. And I guess from both teams, some good plays, and who can really lift in these wet conditions. Anyway, first inside 50 goes the Dons' way through Merritt. You'd expect Jordan to go into him. That should be ball. Maybe he just got the kick away, 𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐶. Mills in defence, takes that one over. Gonna buck it down. Yeah, it seems to be bloody raining everywhere in the country. Like even today, like just windy and sort of sprinkling a bit. Geez, Suns have already... Oh, wait, no, hold up. Yeah. I was going to say the Suns have already kicked the goal, but that game did start 5-0. I think 10 minutes earlier than this one. Good pressure there from 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Ball in. Just only for 2 goals. I was actually sort of hoping it would be nice, clean conditions for him. But yeah, it's hard not to get excited about him. Yeah, he just has moments in the VFL where you think, yeah, he's just talented. He moves well. Looks like a naturally gifted footballer. Anyway, another repeat entry here for the Dons. McCartan. Good to see him back in. Yeah, I saw across the internet forums and etc. people saying, oh, let's just wrap him in cotton wool for the rest of the season. But, you know, if he's good to play, he's good to play. Obviously ticked every box and he is paid to play. But yeah, it's just slowly becoming more of a concern, these repeated concussions. You know, God knows what happens when he's 30 years of age. Could he be out of the league with forced retirement? Who knows? Anyway, 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐴, he's shown some good moments this year. Hand passes out here to 𝐼𝐶𝐰𝐿𝐼𝐴. You'd think in the top 5 race for the Rising Star. Nice hands. Back to Clark. Great smother, but the ball falls in the lap here of McMahon. In board to Andy McGrath. And he's missed. Bit of a let off there. Lucky to bring it back into play. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Oh, geez, Grundy, that was a questionable tap. But gets the tackle. Ball in. Subs, of course, we did mention clearing Oscar Smart, who was, recently, before in the VFL team, before he got picked up in the mid-season draft. He's a sub for Essendon this afternoon. Front position, Peter Wright loves to have a bloody good game against us, I swear to God. Hands could have been better. It's a turnover. Inside 50 here, Mills at ground level. Just flicks out the hand pass. Gulden almost instantly tackled. Did well to get the hand pass out. Now, but there's Errol Gould, 100 games. Forgot to say, Christ, it's come quick. I mean, I still remember that debut game. Bloody hell. Special. And yeah, look at the crowd. They're all undercover. They're not wanting to get part of the rain action here. That's sort of fair enough, to be honest. Yeah, let's see what I can do, 𝐴𝐿. But yeah, Essendon, they're just always strange games against them. They're never easy. Yeah, let's see what happens to Tully. First touch, nice, effective. To Buller. And now row bottom. Hitties who was kicked. Turn over here, Archie Roberts. Back now to Merritt. Handball receive. One of the best in the competition for handball receive, Zach Merritt. And they start now for a bit of a hand passing game, Essendon. But have to now go to the outside here to Blackiston. No, sorry, that's Mason Redmond. Redmond now towards the wing to 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐴. He's been impressive in the air, but Tommy Mack always good in the air. And that's not 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐴, sorry. That's 𝐓𝐿𝐴. I thought it was 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐴 because he actually wears the fluoro green boots. But it actually was, oh dear. Okay, no, that works. Grundy now into the corridor. Isaac Kearney. Who's got inside 50? And nice lead there from Jack Buller, I think that is, or Jordan. Yeah, it's Jack Buller. He's been taking his chance as well. I think, gives the hands there. Gulden for the first of the game. In game 100, Errol Gulden. Get around. Let's hope for a big afternoon from Errol. Get the firsts. And we'll sort of just like the North game there a bit. We were just waltzing the ball through the corridor, and that was basically the same with that goal. Off the intercept, Tommy McCartan into the corridor, finds Grundy to work it nicely here, and yeah, you just see plays slipping over there. Is 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐼𝐴 in defence? Oh, that's interesting. Well, no freebies these days, Sonny Jim. Yeah, exactly right. No, I like that little pun you did there, Sonny Jim. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Sonny, mate, but yeah, it just is what it is with copyright these days, unfortunately. But you're not really missing out on much anyway. It's Essendon versus Sydney, unless you are one of the supporters. Don't worry, I'm having a jab at both the teams, okay? But yeah, no, I'd love to help out if I could, mate, but yeah, unfortunately in these days with bloody prices going up, you probably just have to pay up. Blakey, good spoil. Out here to Dane Rampy, mops it up. Goes down the line now to a one-on-one. He can win this ground level ball. It's well done from Durham. Nice from Archie Roberts. He started this game well, Archie Roberts. And now his kick. Well, that's been the issue for Roberts a bit this season. His kicking's been a bit hit and miss. That one goes out. But yeah, I think he'll be right in the Rising Star race, and I don't know if there's any Essendon supporters in the stream in the minute, but you'd think he'd be around the mark. I don't think he'll win it. Don't think he's had the impact as your Langfords and your Dan Curtins and your Murphy Reeds, but definitely in the top 5. Reminds me of Matt Roberts' season last year, but Matt Roberts didn't even make the top 5 in the Rising Star, and he had a pretty consistent season. Ball up here, inside Essendon's forward 50. They're getting the territory early on here. Grundy out of the ruck to McInerney back here now to Florent. Good to see him back in. I think he was due to finally get a game. Clearing kick, Papley pushing the back here. It's going to be a free coming back to Jack Buller. Yeah, going good. Thanks, Taylor. For good yourself, mate. Oh, geez, you would have been up and about with that win on Sunday. I couldn't believe it. When Nas took that not the last one, the first one, tie the scores, I was like, oh my God, what a mark. Some special game that was. Even though you guys didn't make it, we're still want to see good footy. Yeah, exactly right, Nettie, mates. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely upside of both these teams. I think Essendon are almost just a void for this season, just with the injuries they've had. Nice delivery from Papley on the chest. He finds James Rowbottom, who, the last 6 weeks has spending a lot more time forward. The CBA numbers have dropped and, trying to wreak a bit of havoc in the half-forward line. I think with always a low production and possessions he does get the opportunity for a few more to roll in there. Well, James Rowbottom, he can kick a goal. He doesn't really get much of an opportunity, but set shots, usually I'd say quite decent. He kicked a nice one in the grand final when we were still somewhat in the game last year. Good, James Rowbottom kicked the second of the game. He's missed. Want to score there? Oh, that's terrible, Taylor. Hopefully all the best to recovery. Yeah, it's always a bit of a road to recovery, but no, all the best, mate. That's pretty devastating news to hear. Tom McCartan. It's just a lot of luck, with ACLs. Oh, geez, T-Mac, what on earth's that kick? Anyway, to Blakey, back to Milliken. And geez, he puts it under the pump here for Rampy. Christ almighty, we've lost about... Oh, he's done it, Clever Dane. My God, we lost... Tom McCartan marks on the intercept. Tom McCartan intercepts on the wing, and 10 seconds later, without Essendon even getting a possession, they get a rush behind. Like, Christ almighty, when you really think about that words-wise, that is crazy. Anyway, that's going to be paid a mark here to Sam Durham. Suns with the first turn. Of course, if you just joined, that other game is going on. Gold Coast versus Richmond. The Tigers did pip them back at Marvel earlier this season. But I think since then till now, the Suns look like a bit more of a at least consistent team. Inside 50 here again for Essendon. They've started well here, and they're going to get a free. Yep. Against Milliken. Who's it going to go to? It's free at Archie Perkins. Looking line up here. I still can't believe that. McCartan intercepts the ball on the wing. 15 seconds later, without Essendon getting a touch, it goes through for rush behind. Archie Perkins has been, still think quite disappointing this season, but he kicks Essendon's first. And, they've started well here. They're getting good territory. Let's see the inside 50 count early on here, actually. 7-3. Can't really get territory early on here. Milliken, well, it was a bit of a... it was McCartan's push late there on Perkins. I mean, that's great bodywork from Milliken. He was right under that. Fucking hell, that's just... He's had a horror start, Tommy Mack. He's actually had a few intercept marks, but then he just does that. Well, this is going to be an entertaining afternoon at this rate. Christ almighty. Come on, boys. Goal apiece for both sides. Second ACL in 4 years. Yeah, no, very sad, Taylor, mate. Who scored the first goal, Audi? It was what's going on here? No, 𝐓𝐴 in the first goal. Just had a mind blank there. What's going on here? I don't even know what's going on. Thumbs up, are we good to go? Fucking hell, what on earth's going on? Oh my fucking god. Well, this just sums up the season, doesn't it? The fucking groundsman's coming out and punching a bit of dirt. Oh, look at him go. I think there's a bit of a hole there. Bloody hell. Well, there we go. We're good now. Bit of a divot in there on the SCG turf. We're good to go now. Play the game, yeah. What an effort. All right, well, this has not been an ideal start, said no one ever. Back in the middle we go. Goal apiece to both sides. Just got half Mandarin. 𝐓𝐴 out on the ground. Couldn't quite get the kick away. Let's hope for a better four-quarter effort from 𝐓𝐴 to 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴. Good tackle. No, sorry, that was Campbell. Nice hit down from Grundy to Heaney. Bit of a wacky kick, but it works to Lloyd. Keeps him in front. Chad. Oh, jeez, he's put that out in the full. Christ almighty. Yeah, when 𝐬𝐿𝐴 comes in, Caleb, there needs to be a 20th team. Can't be having buys every week. Durham started really well here. That's a clean possession. But has he done too much? Now just forced to whack it forward, cutting him against 𝐵𝐶𝐞. That could be an interesting matchup this afternoon. What can 𝐵𝐶𝐞 do? He's had a good first year, Isaac 𝐵𝐶𝐞. Maybe so much expectations on him, but he has been impressive to watch with the little things he can do. I mean, you know, it's hard for a small forward to shine in a pretty disappointing team this season, or you know, the team Essendon are. Going to be free to Grundy. Peter Wright was holding. What can Brody do now? Flicks it out here to Dane Rampy. Now to Florence. Oh, geez, running ourselves into trouble here. Christ, just got the hand pass away. Rampy. Back now to Gould, and that kick smothered. Turnover here. Peter Wright now inside 50. Oh, geez, who's fallen over there? McMahon takes the grab. His first two games have been pretty good. He's kicked 2 goals in each game, I think, Liam McMahon. Finally gets his chance, though. Former Pine then had a good stint in the Blues. I think he kicked like fucking 5 goals against us in the VFL Blue, against when we played the Blues in the VFL earlier this season. Let's see if we can snag this, because this will take a mighty effort. You can see the bloody post shaking with the wind. Kicks on its way, won't come back, minor score. 1-3 now. Cunningham now. Now Florent. Now to Rampy. All right, Corridor could be on here. Now to 𝐵𝐶𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐴. Now Wicks The 1-2, very nice. Been liking Wicks' toe this season. Really wants to take the game on, and that's a great effort. Chance, 𝐵𝐶𝐶 𝐿𝐼. He can kick us first. Yeah, no, he's been great defensively, the Wicks. I mean, he got his ass torn by 𝐵𝐶𝐶 earlier this year. He's still a bit inexperienced here and there, but he just he has great dash, Wicks. You've always got to remember he's a quick player, and yeah, he's been pretty handy as a rebound option throughout stages this year. And a chance for 𝐵𝐿𝐼 to get a kick us first. Nice short lead and a good kick as well. His goal kicking's been pretty good in the VFL. Let's see if we can snag this through. First kick, first goal for 𝐵𝐿𝐼. Nah, doesn't have the leg. Want to score it is. Let's hope the first goal can come this afternoon. Reuben to bring it back into play. Geez, 25-0 in favour of the Suns. They're currently blitzing the Tigs at the minute. Out at the 50 now, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 on the ground. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 drops that one off hands now. A few fumbles galore. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 into Rowe bottom. He can get the 1-2 here. No, Rowe wants to go on the outside, the 𝐼𝐿𝐼. And now we'll just box kick it inside 50 towards a contest. He in a good spot. Buller as well. I think that's going to be a free to the Dons. With his 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼's free. Yeah, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 is playing in defence. Yeah, obviously did get dropped, and before that he looked like a pretty potent forward. That's a bad kick out of the fence. That's all Nick Blakey's. Blakey now out across here to Tommy McCartan. 𝐿𝐼 on in the corridor, but we want to flan it out wide instead. 𝐿𝐼 now gets the ball in midfield. Lloyd picking apart some options nicely here. Now Florent, always a good player on the run. He's going to line up the goals here, Ollie Florent. Yeah, bloody poor kick in the end. It's ruined right into a smother. Jade Gresham now off the turnover. Not really much forward, so we just go back here to the skipper. And a nice measure kick to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. He's got to be marking that football. Cunningham now at ground level. Just extracts it out. Hobbs, spin move. It's nice. Into space, 𝐼𝐿𝐼 against 𝐵𝐶𝐶 𝐎𝐿𝐼. Good body work there from Gus. Jordan, 𝐿𝐼. Peter Adams. Raiders begun. Yeah, I might have to turn up the speakers, mate. I mean, I can always just turn up this, but I know you're only just taking the mickey. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 no, sorry, that's 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 brings it to ground. Is 𝐼𝐿𝐼 even playing? I think he is. Jackson Pryor now. Working the hands here nicely, the Dons. Now Durham, another inside 50 coming up. That's a good kick. Out the back maybe here for 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼. He's got it through. Matty 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼. Second goal for the Dons. Well, very unideal start this has been. Looking pretty flat. We'll have to check the replays to see if that actually was 100% a goal, because it may have been touched, but out the back there. It's a good kick from Durham. At least puts it in a dangerous spot, and Blakey just caught out goal side there. Bloody hell. Yeah, no, 𝐼𝐿𝐼, that's touched. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 got to touch that, I think. Maybe not. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, 𝐼𝐿𝐼's touched it, but he's touched it onto his boot. That's unlucky. I think it'll count as a goal then. Well, good start here for Essendon. Let's try and win this one out the middle. 𝐴𝐵𝐼 out to Mills. Across now to Dane Rampy. To the wing. It's a nice kick. Floats it here for Braden Campbell. Now, shallow entry. It's not a great kick. Jordan just absorbs the Zach Merritt tackle. We'll go again. That's going to be a... Jeez, I was going to say, could it be a block there to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼's because he didn't allow Blackiston to go get it, but he was getting held himself. Big pistol, Pete. Come on, let's see something funny from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼's this afternoon. Buller, good grab. Nice stuff there. Two young players going at it matchup-wise this afternoon, Jack Buller and 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Tin Shed Luxury. Yeah, no, how about that? No, gives the hands. Brandon Campbell. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Brandon, I was thinking about it. Brandon Campbell sort of reminds me of, Flash from The Incredibles, where it's that scene where they do the 100-metre race and he's sort of forced to go slow. The family member's like, oh no, slow down, don't want to show you superpowers. I don't know why I think about that with Campbell. I sort of think of this guy who can really boot a ball and flush him from outside 50. And there's just times where he's not selfish enough. And he's sort of a bit reserved. And I feel like he's just really got to be a bit more selfish at times with his kicking. Because he's got a mind, it's almost a superpower of a left boot at times. Love that movie. Yeah, that wasn't a bad one. I guess I don't really remember much of it. Well, get a second goal of the game. Brandon Campbell's, good mark from Jack Buller. Let's hope he can take his chances this afternoon against a pretty inexperienced team. 𝐼𝐴𝐴. And he's up against. Blackiston gets the hit out there against Laddams, but Chad just sharks it and gets his way through. Slips over in the process. Laddams, good hands to Lloyd and now to Campbell. And in the corridor we find Callum Mills. Mills now on the right shoe. Goes inside 50 here. Grundy in a good spot. Can't quite take it. McInerney off hands. Gets it out to Grundy. Now to Sheldrick. Got to get rid of it on his right shoe, if you don't mind. Rowbottom. What an effort. What an effort against young 𝐓𝐴𝐴 there. Sort of protected him from the dropper of the ball there and picked it with the one paw. Isaac Heaney to kick out and 42 clearances. Oh, I wouldn't mind that, 𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐶𝐶𝐶. Yeah, nice from Rowe. Here's his chance to kick 2 in a game. When was the last time Rowbottom's kicked 2 in a game? Actually, no, sorry, he did miss that chance earlier. Well, out of sold early. Let's hope he can nail this. So, chance for 2 in a row. Fucking hell. Got to be nailing that. All square it is. Out of the 50 now from Jackson Pryor. Going to be holding free to Brodie Grundy. And now Nick Blake in his left shoe. Kicks into another bloody smother. Christ, where's the awareness, gents? Blackiston spun. Gets hands away to Archie Roberts, who's had some nice moments early on here. Goes down the line now with kicks not really too advantageous. McCartan in a good spot. Mills mops it up. Blakey, hands now to Cunningham. Now to Sheldrick, to Goulden. There's the out overlap, the over the top option to McInerney, to Chad. Kick too much, hang time new, and that's a nice effort from the first game, and he gets his own crumb. And now spiraled out of there from Dersma, but it's going to be picked off here from Nick Blakey. Blakey now across here to Mills. Gives the hands to Sheldrick. On his right foot again, 𝐸𝐴𝐴. Oh, 𝐸𝐴𝐴 Sheldrick. How about that for your right shoe? For a lad that doesn't really have much of a left foot at times, that's a beauty. Lace out to Justin McInerney. Good stuff from Gus. Right, then to start nailing some shots here. So we can kick this. McInerney pretty much directly in front from around 35 out. Right, Justin McInerney. Shots for goal this season have been so inconsistent with him. Let's hope he can nail this. And he can. Yep. In front by a straight kick it is. McInerney on the board. Have a go. Well, contest me. Welcome, mates. Yeah, I don't even know what that chat ladder is. I think it's just some YouTube feature, cow. It's just, they always add new stuff, YouTube. Justin McInerney on the board. Yeah, pretty even start, I'd say, from both teams. Both sides having their fair share of territory. We're starting to get on top a little bit, nor binding off the corridor, and a lot of just working with a lot of uncontested possessions at the minute. Chipping away around the ground, and Sheldrick, yeah, no, nice kick. On Heaney, relax, have 15 possession game, no injuries, sub off at half time. Well, he's paid to play and the year's over anyway, so, I mean, what are you really resting him for? You'd hope for a big afternoon from him, to be honest. Inside 50. Oh, what a fly. Archie Perkins. That's a cracker of a mark. Archie Perkins, can he goal here? Probably deservedly go for that mark, but he's across the face there. Minor score. Goulden out. Quick from the kick in here. Let's see if we can outdo the Dons here in some transition. 𝐼𝐴𝐶 𝐿𝐷𝐪. It's got the overlap option. Now goes by 𝐶𝐶. Towards the edge of 50. They've got the numbers here. The Dons. Good mark from Mason Redman. Oh, got to watch out. Well done, Rowbottom. Couldn't get a hand on it, though. Gresham now. McGrath. Wobbly old kicked here towards the wing. All right, here we go. 𝐷𝐼𝐴𝐶 against 𝐷𝐪. 𝐷𝐪 does well. Just holds it up. The kick's a bit ordinary, though. Good tackle from Rowie. Impossible. Five-point margin if you've just joined us. Scrappy game early on with the wet conditions. Quarter time in the other game. Suns good start. They got the first 4-0 goals in favour of them against the Tigs. Chad now inside 50. Luddams is the deep option. He's outnumbered here. May brings it to ground. Who's at ground level? Roberts there first. Got to be wrapping up that tackle. It's been missed tackles galore all season long. Blackiston now down the line. Spore comes. Ball in. Ball in here, centre wing. Warner crushing his way through. So is Durham. He's had a good start, Sam Durham. Being good in the trenches. 𝐶𝐶, that's a nice pick up. 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐿 just gets the tuck away, but they work at the hands nicely here. Essendon Merritt now. Had a bit of time, the skipper. That's gone out in the full. Hope they're going well. Footy kid, welcome, mates. Jeez, that was a nice pickup from 𝐶𝐶, though. Blakey now, out of the 50. Going to go here, Brody. Heaney, though, comes in as the spare and takes a nice grab. To Chad, just gets that kick away in the corridor. Jeez, he's almost tackled him to the ground there, Durham. Warner now. Yeah, really chewing off the corridor this game. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐿 in a bit of space. Oh, dear. I mean, that sums up his kicking a bit. Terrible. Rowbottom does well to just bat it forward. Who's there? And he does well. Good repeated effort. Tackles a nice one on Archie Perkins. Ball up here. Now, out of here from McGrath. Good courage from both plays. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐿 back with the flight. Goulden. Ball popped out of his hands. Cunningham a tap back to 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐿 here. And he can now dish it to Jordan. And now here to Blakey. Good vision. Rowbottom has some time. Surely he can get his first. And he does after 3 shots on goal. Yeah, really being aggressive with our ball movement this first quarter. A lot of attacks through the corridor and great vision from Blakey. Rowbottom pretty much alone on an island there. He's had a good first term, Rowie. Been a bit rough on the edges, as we all know, but he's fighting hard. And yeah, he's been I think, probably one of the best on ground early on this game. Scoreboard pressure, that's what we want to see. Swans by 11. Around 2 minutes till quarter time. Ball back in the middle here. Minute 35 to play. Grundy out of the ruck. Just taps to Heaney. Very nicely done. Centre clearance our way. And in front. Ball spoiled the ground. Nice clean gather from Merritt's there out to Mason Redman. Kick's not a great one. In front, Goulden. Read it nicely against Luau. Does he want to find something here inside 50? Sure does. Rowbottom just can't get on his head. Spore comes again. A good tackle there from Jordan. The arms are free. But umpire's ball it is. Minute 8 to play here. Pressure's ramping up. 201 to 144. Clearing kick from McGrath towards the wing. Oh, good stuff from Tommy Mack, but he's given away the free. Hands in the back. It's going to be Peter Wright's ball here. So Peter Wright goes down the line here. Yeah, nice. Well done from 𝐓𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐴. Intercepting marking there. Intercept mark against Liam McMahon. But yeah, I'm intrigued. Like the young key forwards, the Dons have got Peter Wright, but also that young Liam McMahon as well. Could he wreak a bit of havoc this afternoon? Cunningham now. 30 seconds to go here. Yeah, it obviously is, Nettie, mate. It was apparently raining quite a bit in Sydney today. Rampy. Oh, geez, 𝐼𝐴 wasn't expecting it. It was a well-weighted kick. Archer May crashes through Laddams. That was a bit of a throwish action. Good attack on the footy there from Campbell to 𝐼𝐴. Nice clean pickup. That's really well done. Papley out across here to Florent. Crashes through. Great pickup, 𝐼𝐴. I mean, that kick could actually work to Grundy at the back, or even Heaney, almost with the one paw. McGrath. Siren sounds. First term in the books. 4 goals, 3 plays, 2 goals, 4. Essendon started well. They got the territory game early on, but really these last 15 minutes, I think the Swans have been in main control of the game. Yeah, we've been really aggressive with how they move the ball, and pressure's been pretty good. Yeah, I think this is really, in the end, two bottom 10 teams going on it, so the quality's a bit suspect from both teams, but wet conditions out there, let's remember. But yeah, that first quarter, 15 to 11 inside 50s in favour of the Swans. 10 to 8 clearances in favour of their way too. 33 to 31 contested possessions in favour of the Swans as well. Marks 41 to 9. So yeah, just doing what we please. Essendon are just allowing us to do what we please really, with marking the ball around the ground, taking a lot of corridor options. 6 to 2 marks inside 50, 8 tackles apiece. So yeah, very low tackling sort of game early on this one. Have a look at the stats for quarter time. I think this could be an afternoon should we win. There will be players that stuff the stat sheet, but I like. I think Blakey started well, apart from getting goals, caught out goal side from 𝐴𝐵. He's been pretty good with ball in hand so far. 12 touches, 256 metres gained. Justin McInerney, you know, he's just so hot and cold with his disposal, but he's around the footy and working well. And Rowbottom, probably one of our best in that first quarter. Did miss 2 shots, but his repeat efforts and his pressure in the front half's been great. Sheldrick getting his hands on it. Let's hope for a game where 𝐼𝐴 doesn't die out with a lack of a tank. Gordon, just the 5 touches and got the first of the game. And Grundy 6 hit-outs against 𝐼𝐴. And let's remember, 𝐼𝐴 actually had quite a decent hit-out against Grundy back in round 8 when we did play the Dons the first time around. But yeah, he's getting the chocolates here on 𝐼𝐴 early on. Todd Goldstein's yet to get a possession, just the 1 hit-out. And Grundy has got already 8 touches and 6 hit-outs, 5 of those contested. Yeah, exactly right. No channel available. Playing same level as the Bombers, need to step up a level. Yeah, no, they've started all right, the Dons. I mean, the last 10 minutes I thought was a bit better. Quality started to drift away a little bit, but it's only really an 11-point game. See what the second quarter is in store for us. Also Jack Buller's started all right. Yeah, no, it's good to see he's taken his opportunities, and yeah, there's a nice mark inside 50. He gave the quick hands to Campbell Gold. 𝐼𝐴, 5 touches. Yeah, no, 𝐼𝐴 started well. He's been bouncing around the packs, and I think really a lot of what he's done has been pretty effective. Like 80% disposal efficiency he's gone at. How's the other game going? 33-1. Yeah, this could be a big win on store here for the Suns potentially. Mark Real, 11 touches and 4 tackles already and 6 contested. Anderson with 11. Richmond got their first point in the second quarter. Yeah, so they were scoreless at quarter time. There you go. And there's that young Newgans family. That youngster started really well on Pupley. He's not really given him much time and space. And there's the 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 old man. Yeah, no, he's started well to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. He's getting involved. Yeah, it was, there you go. 36-6 uncontested marks. I think Essendon just got to ramp up the pressure. They started okay. They got the early jump on us with their inside 50s. Yeah, no, though, Joe Newgan fella looked impressive so far in the Tom Papley's stats. He did have that nice kick inside 50, to be fair. Yeah, just the 2 touches. Right, well, second term underway. Swans by 11 points. 2 in a row. Last 2 of the goals have gone our way. And again, Grundy to Handy just put that on replay. Centre clearance through to Chad. And in front there, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 couldn't take it all. Grundy fell over. Dylan 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻, I haven't said much of his name. And Robe on him again. Another great tackle. Umpire's ball. Looking like some fans are now starting to venture down into the front rows with maybe the rain starting to clear up a wee bit. Papley, a good tackle. That should be ball. I think that's textbook holding the ball there. No prior it is. Fair enough. Well, spun around a bit, but is what it is. Grundy out of the ruck. Bit ineffective, but it works to Heaney. Yeah, a bit too cute, the kick. Oh, no, sorry, it does work. To 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻, I thought he put that right in the head of Redmond. 𝐵𝐵𝐶𝐼 now. He started well. Could get the hands to 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. No, he wants to go himself. Jags it up. Papley, that's way too high for him. But Heaney in prime position. And Isaac can now go for a snapping shot here. Oh, no, over the top. Oh, okay. Works for Campbell. It's on his wrong side, though. So he just needs to... He's either needing to check side this one with a bit of gumption. Yep, there it is. Okay. You'd probably back Heaney here for a snapshot, but he's given to Braden Campbell. Chance for a second. Got to be nailing that. 4 goals, 4. I mean, to be fair, it's a tricky kick, but I mean, Heaney just probably should have won himself. If it was a right footer, it would have been a clever kick. Redmond now short here to McGrath. Plays on now. Andrew McGrath now goes towards the contest. Tap, very nicely done from 𝐶𝐿𝐼𝐻. Slap from Merritt. And Rampy could get pinned there, to be honest. I think he will. He's had a good start, the skipper. Now inside 50. A quick entry. This could put us under a bit of dress, but Grundy, the kick not great from Merritt. Way too shallow. Not really to anybody, to be honest. Grundy back with a flight there. And across here to Dane Rampy. Now to 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐿𝐼𝐻. Corridor's on. Just can't quite get at the Chad. I think we're due for a unforced error there in the corridor, and now Durham can go back inside 50 here to the Dons, to the tall timber. McMahon. Gresham maybe. McMahon, that's a good hand pass to Peter Wright. Now here to Archie Roberts on his favoured left. Archie Roberts misses. 2 goals 5 for Essendon, 4 goals 4 for Sydney. So the goal kicking, it's looking fairly ordinary from both teams. Mills now finds Jordan in a bit of space there. Geez, real grey skies you can see with that wider shot they had of those Sydney skies. Going over the top now to Braden Campbell. Works at hands here to Jake Lloyd. And yeah, look at this. Great running from Goulden. He can go over the top again to Sheldrick. Back to Goulden. Give it to Blakey. And Heaney's on here. Oh, good play. Papley, it's sort of hard to commentate here in the thick of it. Moving the ball with a bit of pace there. But yeah, Blakey really providing the option all the way with that coast-to-coast movement there. We had Heaney on over the top, but yeah, Blakey sort of hemmed in. Excuse me. Yeah, no, nice. Drops it in the bucket, really, for Tommy Papley. Let's see if he can kick us first, the Paps. Yeah, good banter between him and Toby Green last week. And that one's going out the full. Oh, boy. Get him to Qatar. Tommy Paps, I reckon. McCartan drops that one. Blakey. Oh, stripped of it really from merit. Peter Wright. Hands just not clean enough to Guelphy. Ball in. He's not after the pump. Grundy to Chad. Yeah, he's doing well here, Grundy, in a lot of these ruck contests, giving our mids first use. That's going to be against Campbell there and now. They play advantage here, the Dons. Can they get a bit of the roll of dice here? Get a bit of quick movement. Perkins to Clark. Oh, he's missed that hand pass, giving it right to Lloyd. And Lloyd's hand pass, he's giving that right to Shield. Oh, boy. Inside 50, nothing at home for the Dons there, all Tommy McCartan. Now to Grundy. Workhorse in the minute, Brodie Grundy's been basically everywhere, taking marks. Back in the fence, been grabbing out of the ruck, giving our mids first use. He started well. One of the... Oh, Mills, dearie me. He's really playing with some fire here in the corridor. And now we want to go on to the outside. Florent provides the option, and now... Oh, geez, all alone here. Christ almighty, Lloyd in a paddock of space. Deep kick here, Buller. Plays for the free. Doesn't get it. Minus score. Back to a 2-goal game. 4 goals 5 plays 2 goals 5. Blakey, all is just a back kick there from the Dons, to be fair. Nick Blakey. Grundy is an option deep, and he pins it right to the pocket. That's going to stay in, and Grundy, not a bad effort, but ball goes out. .320 metres gained. Blakey's getting a stuck of it in the minute. Ball in here, forward 50 stoppage. Ludham's doing the ruck work. Sheldrick bounces off a player, and now 𝐼𝐶 can go on his left here, and he can find the big sticks. It's going to land short. Grundy, almost a chest mark. He's going to win the free. And he is. Big Brodie. Geez, getting rub the green a bit. Brodie feels like he's getting a few holding frees going his way. Kicked a lovely... I mean, how lovely was that goal last week Brodie kicked against the Giants? It was just... so majestic. He's going for a snap here. Okay, now Gawn did earlier today kick a snap shot goal, and I was like, oh boy, watch this. This could go anywhere. So Grundy going to do the same. Let's see if he can snag it. He's pulled it short. Damn. To 4 goals 6 now. Being very wasteful this second term. Very gettable opportunities we're putting. Thrown away, really. Ruckman shouldn't snap it, eh? It's a good mark from Durham. Oh, Durham's kick a bit iffy. Goes back here now to 𝐸'𝐻𝐼𝐸. Now a clearing kick from the Dons. Perkins in front. Gordon, that one goes past him. Now they can work the quick hands here, but Durham just goes for a big dump kick. But it works for Peter Wright. Can't quite take it. Blakey off hands. Attacking 𝐓𝐡𝐞 and Laddams. Big pistol, Pete. Good tackle. Yeah, geez, you can see with that Australia flag waving. It's bloody windy out there. Christ almighty. It's going to be high against Gordon. Free to here to 𝐸'𝐻𝐼𝐸. Can they find an option inside 50 at the Dons? Good contest there, one-on-one between Cunningham. I think 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐸. Strike that in, Hobbs. Yep. On the ball it is. And it's going to be 50 here. Sorry, I was just replying to a message. And Rampy marks the ball, and they've given away at 50 here, the Dons. Sister was in the house. Yeah, no, and hopefully all the best to your mum as well, Cow. Hopefully she's travelling okay. That's going to be free against 𝐸𝐻𝐼𝐸. Damn. Almost, he totally ragdolled. Totally ragdolled 𝐓𝐡𝐼𝐸 there. Clearing kick now. Hobbs can get this, or Jackson Pryor. Take your pick. And Pryor marks. Pryor, pretty good against us last time out. He fucking had the ball in the string. I mean, all the Essendon defenders literally had like 10+ marks between them. Kick now down the line. There it is. McMahon gets a good grab. McMahon now inside 50 to Peter Wright. Oh, that one's actually landed short because of the wind. I'm assuming it looked like that was going right into Peter Wright's head. That one landed short there for Sam Durham. Well, Essendon starting to possess the ball a little bit more, but they're just struggling to really find options inside 50. So can Durham goal here? Get this to a 7-point game. He's having a good game so far, Sam Durham. Attacking contest well. He's an impressive young lad. And can he kick a goal from outside 50? He can't. Didn't really make the distance either. Hangs up in the breeze a wee bit. Minus score. Back to 2 goals, as it's been pretty much all this quarter. I don't think we've seen a goal this quarter. Am I wrong? Oh boy, this is going to get bad. Look at those skies. Free there, Isaac. I think he marked anyway. 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐸 now. Good hold. Jesse, what can he find? You can see people in the background there getting the ponchos on. Jesse 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐸 inside 50. Oh, a bit on. All right, well, Buller gets there late. Probably wasn't a great kick anyway. And it comes back here, Cunningham. Yet to see a goal this quarter, almost halfway through, and no goals have been kicked yet. Cunningham's a chance now inside 50 to find something. Buller, well defended there from 𝐼𝐸𝐼𝐸. Wins out at that time. Rain's starting to come down now, ladies and gentlemen. And all the fans are getting, all the fans are walking away from the front row. Laddam's out of the right. Come on. Yeah, high there. Anyway, Dons will now switch the ball here. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼𝐿. Out across to Mason Redman. Now, 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿, who continues to stay in the team. Just, yeah, got to be in that target. Ball in here. Claremont and Thunder having a rough day in the mud. Yeah, it rarely rains that much in Perth. I mean, I might be wrong, but Perth usually seems like a town that doesn't really rain much. Gresham round the corner. Kick was somewhat smothered. Chud just toe pokes out of there to gain some territory. Expect the Dons to be well set up here, and they are through 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. And the kick, outnumbered here. Well, that's out in the full from 𝐸'𝐻𝐵 there. Well done, 𝐵LAKE. You can see the boundary riders there with the umbrellas. Yep, on the free there against 𝐸'𝐻𝐵. Yeah, no, we're totally dominating that area, Taylor. Don's pressure has been sort of non-existent. 𝐵LAKE now going to go long down the line here. And Buller able to hold. Oh, he's going to go that corridor kick. It works though to 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 because it is 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. It's a good kick too. And now over the top. Florin in a bit of space. He can get a goal on return, Ollie Florin. Yeah, no, I think it's been like this pretty much all game long. The contrast of difference with both sides, how they're moving it. There's been quite a bit of a difference. Nice corridor use there, Heaney in a bit of space. And over the top finds Ollie Florin. Ollie Florin. Oh my God. He's put that out in the full. No, Campbell's almost marked and he's kept it in. Hands it now. Oh, geez, he's given that right to a Bombers player. Turnover here. Essendon work the hands to Jackson Pryor. And across here to Archie Roberts. Not really much to go to down the line, so he'll just have to go across here. And they find an option in the corridor of Blackiston. Oh dear, he's dropped the mark. He's able to recover though. And just gets the kick away, but he's got to watch out. Hobbs takes the mark, and maybe the Dons could get out here. Goal side. Low flat kick, not a great one. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 has to be clean. Oh, looked like a bit of a throw. Cunningham, good pressure there from Durham. That should be ball. And it is. Dons can now make us pay with a shot on goal coming up here. Well, Durham here can make this a one-goal game. Look, I think we're doing a lot right this quarter. We just can't nail these opportunities. We really should be up by a few more goals, to be honest. But this is footy. Don't take your chances. All of a sudden, this can be just a one-goal game if Durham can convert. He's looked good. But the kick, oh, dude, that's out in the full. Oh, boy. Hit 0.7, lowest temp 15 years. Jeez. It's actually been somewhat warm in Canberra. Like, the last few days hasn't even hit below 3. Like, that's pretty crazy. It's actually been cold. It was actually colder back in, like, June than what it is now. Like, July, late July is always usually the coldest here, but it just hasn't really been that freezing. Rampy now down the line. Here we go. Got the overlap potentially on. Grundy provides the option. He gives it over the top to Campbell. Hands not great, but Grundy goes again. Look at the work. And Campbell had a bit of time. Good spore late there from 𝐸'𝐿𝐼𝐿. Couldn't quite get the tackle. And now Clark loops that one up. And Florence can't take the mark. 1-1 here against 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Wins out there. Shield just a panic kick out of there. Mills can win on this one. Gulden clean. Back here now to Sam Wicks. Cunningham. Jags a short one to Gulden. 𝐵LAKE in a bit of space. Nick 𝐵LAKE deserves a goal. Ugh. Out here across now to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐷𝐸. Good spore there from Cunningham, and now 𝘍𝐶𝐿𝐷𝐸 works the hands to Lloyd and now to Goulden. From 60 out, just jags it short. It works nicely here to Campbell on his wrong side. Out now here to McInerney. Centering kick's just not a good kick. Newton drops the mark though. It was a hard one to take. Ball up. If it rains again, the over will come a lake free over, that is. Yeah, geez. 4:50 stoppage here. Couldn't quite get that one. 𝐴𝐿𝐷𝐸, the half volley. McGrath's given that right to Campbell. He probably could have, yeah, too cute there, Campbell. He could have had a shot. Durham, good pressure out in the full. 4 goals, 7 plays, 2 goals, 6. It's been a ordinary game quality-wise. I mean, I think we've shown quality ourselves. We just can't kick straight. Rampy now. Oh, he's pinned that beautifully. Ludham's time, baby. Let's kick the goal. We'll put out in the full. Pistol Pete. He's got it. Oh. Fucking hell. I thought Big Pistol Pete got it. Oh, you're kidding me. Grundy, good body work. Nudges out Blackiston there. 5 minutes to play. 14-point game. 4 goals, 8 plays, 2 goals, 6. One of the games of the year. Good kick. Buller marks. How's it going? Well, my 90s. Welcome, mates. And Jack Buller can go here. Yeah, I tell you what, the pride game they usually have against the Saints unboxing. But yeah, no, this year it's against the Dons. We don't. I don't think it's. I think it's because we don't have a home game against the Saints this year. Pride jumper probably the best out of the last few years, though. I think it's just pretty clean how it sort of goes with the Opera House. Anyway, Buller, can he go here? He's got it. Oh, he's got it. Jack Buller. What a snag. I mean, that's just thumbs up the game, really. We miss everything in front, and then we kick that. First goal of the quarter. It's been 20 minutes, but we finally have a goal this second quarter. Crack the champagne. But like quite seriously, I think this is really promising from Bull. Like he's just looking a lot more comfortable at AFL level, where we all thought he could be done at the end of this season. And yeah, geez, he's taken his chances pretty well for goal kicking as well. No, it's good to see. He's got his first, and he had a good first term as well. Presented well in the air. 41-5 in favour of the Suns half-time that game. That looked like a throw. Umpire had clear vision. They thought it wasn't. And Campbell. No, it's to 𝐼𝐿𝐷𝐸. I get mixed up between Campbell and 𝐼𝐿𝐷𝐸 a bit from that wide angle because they both have blonde hair and they're sort of similar in height. 𝐿𝐷𝐸 to 𝐼𝐿𝐷𝐸, come on, let's kick the first here. I don't know, are we against the win this quarter? I think we are with the win because the kick from Durham early in that quarter just sort of swung back. So I think we're with the wind here. Let's see if it can go. 𝐿𝐷𝐸 to 𝐼𝐿𝐷𝐸. Can he go here? Oh, not this angle. Kick's on its way. Oh, couldn't quite get it. Unlucky. And this is there. Work the hands now. Cunningham. Out wide here to Dame Rampy. Rampy across here to 𝐿𝐷𝐸. Now McInerney. I tell you what, it could be the new Jedi channel. Marty, I kicked 40 goals last year, Cal. I think it's a bit... He's sort of a bit underappreciated in a way. Like, I think he's a good player. He's definitely AFL worthy, but he's not a superstar. 21 points. Yeah, I mean, really, could be up by 40 points, really, if we were kicking a bit more straight. I think we're clearly being the better team this first half. Dons have struggled to get much territory this second term. 450 stoppage our way, crushing through. Grundy dishes out the hands here to 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Bit of a fumble. Heaney is well in there. Good, and a good tackle on Hobbs. Ball up here. Grundy out of the ruck, just whacks it forward, it works. Campbell in front position. Twisting, turning. No, sorry, that's Chad. That's shortly 15 to 𝐼𝐿𝐴. Okay, maybe not. Mills bounces off his chest. Able to get the hands away to Jordan. Good tackle, but nah, Hobbs got him high. Too many blondes in Sydney. Yeah, that's sort of like the Cats a bit as well. 2 minutes to go here. 450 stoppage. 𝐼𝐴 taps it out. Heaney to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴. Here now to 𝐴𝐿𝐴. And tried to drop it short to 𝐼𝐴, but that one goes astray. Ball in here. Oh, geez, and the 𝐼𝐴's are going to come on for half time. Christ. Hopefully they don't cause any more divots on the SCG turf. Grundy with 6 clearances. Yeah, he's doing a power work this first half. Up against Blackerston. He wins the hit out though, I think, Blackerston with that one. And he gets a good hand pass and contested possession cleared here from the Dons. 𝐼𝐴. Yeah, nice. Change of twist and change of angles there, but ball does go out. Too many judges for the Bulldogs. Minute 19 to play here. Swans by 21. Just 1 goal for this quarter. 𝐼𝐴 gets front position. Blackerston, bit of a fumble. Chad fumble as well. He gets the pick up. 𝐼𝐴 sort of dropped the ball in the process. Must have not have had Pryor. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴 gets a little kick away. 𝗏𝐿𝐴 gets bumped nicely there from Pryor. Ball goes in. 𝐼𝐴's with a hit out. Heaney. Toe poke from Pistol Pete, only as far as 𝐵𝐿𝐴. Just forced to get a clearing kick away. And surely one of these dump kicks for Essendon will work, but doesn't work that time again. Mills, an up and under kick. Good. That's good from 𝐼𝐴's. Kept in front to 𝗏𝐿𝐴. Now to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴. Runs into a roadblock. Clever hands. Braden Campbell can join the score sheet. What's going on? 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴's got a free. Must have been a late bump on him. It's going to line up for goal here, the 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴's. Tommy 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴, 39 seconds to play. Can he get his first? Been pretty well negated by the first game up. Tommy 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴 now. Kicks on its way. He's got it. The 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴. Good lad. We'll take that. A snag before half-time. And yeah, what's really a justified score. Should be probably up by more, to be honest. But now we're starting to kick a bit straight. 45 to 18. Grundy giving a bit of body work there to 𝐼𝐴. Let's see again. Got him clear at the back there, Ben Hobbs. Good stuff from 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐴. He's on the board. 6 goals, 9.45. Plays 2 goals, 6.18. Going to be a free against 𝐼𝐴 here. The 𝗏𝐼𝐴 came maybe 12 seconds. Could they get a chance? Rowan has run right through the protected area. Oh, God. I think it was against Rowbottom. 𝗏𝐼𝐴, can he get his first in the big league here? This is for Essendon to avoid a goalless second quarter if he can kick this. Lockie 𝗏𝐼𝐴. Oh, dear. Out in the full. Boy, oh boy. 45-18 at half time. But yeah, no, good half from us. Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty much in control this whole game, really. Essendon got a bit of territory early on, but yeah, there's the goal from quality quite a bit. We're setting up well defensively. Pressure's been good. Forcing the Bombers just to kick long. They don't really have much down the line. Oh, 𝐷𝐼𝐴 giving a bit of lip. How about that, eh? Yeah, but yeah, as I've said a few times this quarter, we probably should be up by a few more goals. I guess some of the best for the Dons. Durham's competing hard. Merritt getting fairly well held that second term. Goldstein has just got one touch, whilst Grundy, yeah, he's been excellent once again. 17 disposals, 8 hit-outs. Damn, he seriously could make the All-Australian, Grundy. I mean, I'd still probably go Gawn, but it's unbelievable this second half of the year he's having individual-wise. But yeah, no, so far so good. Yeah, plays a lot of players contributing. Blakey's been probably one of the best on ground for us, to be honest. He's kicking well, going at 88%. Grundy, 17 touches. Rowbottom's been great. 5 tackles. He's applying the pressure well. He's contributing. McInerney's kicking's been a bit hit and miss, but getting involved. Goulden with 13 and a goal. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐴, he's had a good first half. He's just bouncing around the packs and getting plenty of it. He's got 15 touches to his name and 5 marks. Yeah, still low tog, but it's a bit of a next year and a future thing for 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐴. Hopefully he can have a big off season, improve that tank a bit. Mills been coasting really. Heaney been good with 14 touches. He had to kick a goal, but he's had opportunities too. And Chad with the 11 touches. Team stats at half time. I think it should have been quite a bit in our favour. Yeah, 35-19 inside 50s. 18-13 clearances, a lot of that through Grundy's first use and winning the contested game by 1, but, you know, in a wet game. In a fairly just uncontested game as well at times. Hasn't really been much repeated stoppages. Yeah, just 34 tackles for the game so far. A pretty low number, it feels like, at half-time. Yeah, dominating on the outside game. 79-24 marks in our favour. That is unbelievable. Jeez Louise. I might go takeaways, lads, and yeah, we'll be back and might do a footy grid for the half. But yeah, no, so far so good, really. Again, you know, we've left a bit on the table, but pretty content with how this first half is going, considering the conditions and the circumstances. Right, well, I'll be back in a quick sec. Right on back, lads. Take a whiz, come back like my dog. Looks excited to throw some grass. Yeah, no, refresh, mate. 2 quarters, my opinion, being kind of very slow build up and bizarre. Hopefully, Swans. Oh, look, I think we're doing the job. Dark horse, mate. We've looked pretty much superior that second term. I think we're playing well enough. I mean, you can sort of tell with the body language. I think some of the players are just thinking about those Europe trips, eh? But yeah, no, I think that the quality is the gulf between the two is quite a bit, and yeah, it's just a very low intensity game. Like Essendon aren't really bringing much pressure, so we're just able to, waltz our way through and hit some easy options. Hopefully, going well, mate. Welcome. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, jeez. Just got a bit of water. I'm putting some toast on, by the way, gents. So I will be back. No, not yet, but I'll go get that when it's popped. It shouldn't be long. What plays Sydney Swans? Oh, as I said last night, I tell you what, in one of those key forwards wouldn't be too bad, 𝐼𝐴. And maybe, I feel like our key defence is looking okay, given we've got Snell and Edwards coming through, and even 𝐼𝐴 injury. But I think that's always an area we can continue to build on, probably one of the weaker areas on the list. But look, McCartan and 𝐼𝐴 have had pretty good seasons. Yeah, the big one for us, I think we've got to back in McDonald, but just a second man to go with Amadi, with McDonald maybe is sort of like he'd be a second key, but we play the 3 tall, so he'd be a bit more of a higher half forward. Like a Colonel 𝐼𝐴 would be pretty good to get. Let's see what happens. Anyways, slide up a footy grid. How's the other game going? Yeah, 41-5. Tigers out to kick a goal. Goalless first half for Richmond. Wow. Jeez, Matt Rowell's having some sort of a back half of the season, though. He's got 6 tackles and a half, 8 contested, 7 clearances in the first half. Wow, he's been good almost every week now, it feels like. All right, let's go AFL Gridley. There we go. Okay. So, it's a Collingwood and Brisbane theme. Of course, that game tonight's going to be a beauty. The Pies, 150 games plus same club, and this one, yeah, so 150 plus games for the same club. So, probably go like Paul Williams. Yep, 0.3. Used to play for the Swans too. Brisbane, Daniel Bradshaw. No grand finals and 150 plus games for the same club. Jason Saddington? Really? I could have sworn he did. Maybe not. Move on. Pies, 𝐼𝐴 teammates. We'll go Trent. No, Trent Bianca I don't think was there. No. McStay came in 24, didn't he? Wait, no, Dan McStay went to the Pies in 23, did he not? Oh, the game was 41-5, easy game for the Suns. Yeah, you'd think it'd be good conditions up there on the Gold Coast. I'm trying to think, did 𝐓𝐴 come in 24? Did he come... I think he came in 23, so I'm going to go 𝐓𝐴 because that's just the first player I thought of. Okay, cool. 5+ finals wins for Collingwood. Go Darren Jolly. Brisbane, 5+ finals wins. 𝐼𝐵. No grand finals and 5+ finals wins. Oh, wow. Okay, this one's a bit of a sort of tricky one. No grand finals and 5+ finals wins. I'm trying to think of a Sydney play here, but it's like you got to sort of pick one that's like perfectly positioned between 96 and 2005 and 2007 to 2011. Like, yeah, fucking hell. Did Andrew Gaff, like, I'm thinking one of those Eagles plays, like, Andrew Gaff missed out on 18, but what if he played in 15? He probably wouldn't have. Yeah, maybe one of those Eagles plays. Oh, man. Maybe a Brisbane player. Oscar McInerney. Ah, bugger. That's a tricky one. There's probably a clear-cut one I can't think of. I mean, Oscar Mack, surely maybe him, but... Oh, well. No grand finals, 𝐓𝐴 teammate. We'll go... Alan Christensen, I don't think he did. Yep, no, stuffed up this grid. No grand finals, 150+ games. 𝐓𝐴 will be pretty popular. Suns player too. We'll go with Jared Harbrow, 0.8. Brisbane, Dan 𝐓𝐴 teammates. Matty Eagles. Get around him. Recruit winner. Stuff that up, though. Oh, well, there you go. That's right. 𝐓𝐴 missed the grand final. Yeah, I thought Oscar McInerney could have been a decent one there. Obviously, he doesn't have 5 finals wins. Enough for going well, Mike. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I saw that. He flipped the bird again. Bloody hell. Oh, he's a character. I guess I don't really mind the theta, perhaps, but yeah, you can't really just be sticking up the finger constantly. And cost you $1,000. Right, well, I'm going to go take a whiz. Not a whiz, sorry. I'm going to go grab my toast. That's what it is. I usually just say whiz for the sake of it, but, you know, I think surely my toast has popped by now. How long until the second half? We have got 4 minutes, rightio. Tigers have kicked a goal. Get around them. They're first of the game. All right, I'll be back in quick. I'm back. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get up and about. One of the games around. It's been quality. 6 goals, 9. 2 goals, 6. Oh, jeez. Can't contain my excitement. Yeah, no, that was pretty funny, Cast. When couldn't even celebrate. Hinkley just smiling in the box. Bloody hell. Right up. 45-18 at the main break. Ready to get in this second half. Hopefully going well, Aussie Trump fan, mate. I think you've just joined. I haven't seen you this afternoon unless I'm blind. But hopefully going well, mate. Looked bloody cold during that rain earlier. Yeah, it did, eh? It's cleared up a little bit, but it's still going to be pretty wet conditions for the remainder of this game. But yeah, we got a buffer late through Tom Papley goal. And real dominant second term, to be honest. The ball practically just living in our front half. I just realised, why does the Fox Footy scoreboard have us as a white background and Essendon as a red? It should be us as red and Essendon as black. My scoreboard. Hey, you know. Bloody Fox Footy, eh? Right, well, yeah, let's just keep on toiling away here. I think we're doing quite a bit right. I mean, the goal kicking's been ordinary. 𝐓𝐶 dicking in the lollies. I saw that. It did a little... Got a red frog into the goal before the start of this second half. Already holding free. Free here to Zach Merritt. Oh, jeez. What a flyer. Ben Hobbs. Misses. Oh, Buller was almost with a one paw. Oh, Roberts. It's actually stayed in. Wow. 𝐓𝐶, what an effort. Oh, geez, hit the bell of the ball. This could work out the back, though. Oh, that's going to be clear front on there. Rampy's completely missed the ball. Clark can have a shot on goal here. Essendon goalless in the second term. Can they kick their first of the third here? And he's got it. Angus Clark. Finally, the Dons get a snag. Yeah, I mean, Rampy, when he's going up like that, he's got to at least touch the ball. So, clear free there, really. I just want a good final series, Mike. May the best team win, mate. I'm hoping it's a good final series because it's just like, surely, it's been so competitive between the top 9 really this year. It just has to be a close final series. And it's good because we're not in it, so we can't ruin it for the rest of the comp by losing by 80 points again. Whatever the bloody margin was last year. Jackson Pryor tucks it well. Good tackle there from McInerney. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼 comes in with another pressure act. Ball in centre wing. Back now, Jackson Pryor. Kick down the line. Angus Clark attacks it well. Dishes out here to 𝐬𝐿𝐼. The first game. Having a good game on the pap. So good forward now here from Ben Hobbs. But we have the numbers here. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 can just backtrack here to 𝐸𝐿𝐼. Just works to McInerney. Now back to Errol. Oh, wow. Oh, Rampy, bloody hell, mate. Got him mark on that. Breaks the tackle well. Over the top now to Florent. Good running here from Jordan. Kick inside 50. Overhead heating. Class personified. Oh, he's due for a goal, I think, Isaac. Good first half. Well, 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼 kicks on its way. And he's got it. Well, 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼 for his first of the afternoon. Back out to 26. But yeah, that's just started really from Errol Goulden there. What a kick. Wow. That is special. Rampy works it well, and yeah, just had numbers running there, Jordan. I mean, he's just a solid footballer, Jordan. Like non-preferred left foot kick, lace out. Kicking inside 50 has been pretty good this afternoon. Cream's starting to rise to the top here. Well, compared in comparison to the rest of the comp, Mike, I think probably not, because you got soccer stars, bloody, that get paid millions more than what AFL players do. I think you always have AFL players lobbying, or some AFL players lobbying that they should be paid more. Grundy, another hit out. Heaney, back to 𝐸𝐿𝐼, to Grundy. Star mids combining. Oh, jinx him as 𝐸𝐿𝐼 turns it over. A little proppy kick in front there for Durham. That one goes over. Good in the first half for the Dons. Probably the best player for Essendon in that first half, Sam Durham. Ball in here. Peter Wright gets front position, but Grundy. Oh, Merritt's getting another free here for holding. Drops it short for Peter Wright. Peter Wright, can he go here? Yeah, no, I agree, old mate. I think a prototype big-bodied mid would be sort of handy. That one's going to land short. Oh, jeez, we've put it back into play here. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼, smart fumble. Minus score. 25 points the margin. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. He'll get it back here to Liz. Right, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 can't just run in front of the mark, apparently. Has to go from behind. Now he goes back to Blake, and he's... Oh, my God. Jeez, this game has it all, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's going out in the full, I think, as well. Jesus Christ. Grundy front position. Jeez, it's been good, Brody. Cleared now from Mills. Good effort from Ladens to bring the ground, but front and centre was Gresham. He whacks it back the other way. Oh, that's a mighty mark from T-Mac. Free here to Essendon. Looked like a bit of contact. 𝐼𝐴. Looks like he swung forward. Can he kick his first? Like, look at this guy. He can really boot a ball as well. And this one is true. Essendon got 2 goals this third term. Back to 19 points. 𝐸𝐴 again. To be honest, I'm sort of struggling to find what's the free for. I mean, he didn't really have much of a push there. I think Tom Mack's a bit unlucky. All right, back 19 points. Ooh, peanut butter's pretty nice on toast. What's your favourite toast spreading, gents? Or ladies, if anyone ladies are watching. 𝐓𝐴. McInerney, good quick hands. Jordan, good smother that was too from that Bombers defender. Pryor, Archie Roberts, twisting, turning, did well. Got himself out of trouble. And the kick to the wing. Works for 𝐸𝐴. That one goes out of play. Four goals, 8 plays, 7 goals, 9. Ball spits out. Peter Wright. Redman. Now to Gresham. Towards the edge of 50, bit of a shallow kick. Tap from 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴 tackled nicely from Cunningham there. Ball up. Raspberry Dream, yeah, pretty good. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, Durham bursting his way through. Blake, he got to be tackling there, son. Hobbs snapping shot, he's missed. Jeez, that's the usual standard sort of goals we've given up quite too many times this season. But now they start well here, Essendon. 7-2 inside 50s. Looking like they've upped the pressure on the inside too. Don't want to allow us these easy, uncontested possessions. Now down the line to Grundy. 𝐓𝐴. Tap from Buller. Works to Isaac. Look at him go, Heaney. Left foot kick to Gulden. Good spoil from Dersman. Ball to be won here, Pryor. Quick hands now. Blackiston comes charging through. Look at him go. Florence applies a bit of heat. Papley now can get this grand ball. Oh, was that a hand pass? I think it was. Buller, great tackle from Pryor. That's a huge effort. Lloyd, a good tackle. Gulden, a soccer. It's smothered. Ball in open play here. Hobbs can go and get. And is there an exit option here for the Dons? Clark can't take it. McInerney comes his way, comes through. And now Florent. Vision's good enough to Cunningham. And now he'll lateral the ball here across to Gulden. Gulden now Inside 50. 𝐴𝐻𝐸 can't quite get there on the full. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐼 lurking. That's a high. Oh, come on. That's a... he ducked, but, I mean, you got to still pay that. Fucking hell. Fair enough. Whatever. Grundy out of the ruck. McGrath to Roberts. Good body work there from Juzzy. Bounces off him though, and they clear here the Dons through McGrath. Florin, that's a really clean gather. Credit to him, and Goulden expertly just fans it out wide here to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. And now across here to Tommy 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐼. Once he got the pup. Just held up. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐼 look like they've got a lot of numbers back here, the Dons. Anyway, here's the lead to Grundy. Oh, 𝐵𝐿𝐼, good effort. Gets in the hole. Turner now in the favour of the Dons. Sort of over there using the hands, but now they can find an exit kick. Peter Wright to Luau. Not 15 here for Blackerson. Goes the 1-2. No, sorry, that's 𝐷𝐸𝐺𝐻. And a good chipping forward to Todd Goldson, who's really had much of had much numbers in the disposal category this game. There we go. Good pressure again. Jack Buller. Chance now to get a goal. Yeah, we have a bit of Aussies, mate, but we've sort of been our almost enemy too. We could have been up by a bit more at half time. Yeah, 67-12. Wow. Yeah, marmalade's more like I think it's grapefruit, is it not? My dad likes it. It's not bad. Jack Buller for his second goal. Can he kick truly here? Oh, no. Sort of just sets it up in a way. Ludhams. Oh, can't quite take it. Yeah, there you go. Just yeah, I swear it is like grapefruit or something. Tastes like that a bit. It's not bad. Big Goldstein now. Just jags it long down the line here. That's going to be a free here to Peter Wright. Long down the line now from Pryor. Ball goes out. Difference between Ginnivan and Minecart. Nothing can either fly. Not a bad one, Cal, mate. Shield now, crushing his way through. Jeez, bit of a strange kick there. Let's see if it can wreak some havoc. But Florent glides his way through off the intercept. Now we work the hands. Jake Lloyd over the top to 𝐴𝐻𝐸. Who's at home here? Buller. Can't quite get that half volley. Let's see if 𝐷𝐸𝐼 can get a chance here. Jesse. Yep, crunch there from Redmond. And that's hand pass through for a minor score. Oh, hopefully going well, stat chat, lads. Yeah, no, going well myself. It's been a bit of an eyesore this game at times, but I think that's what you get with two bottom 10 teams going at it. But I think we've shown some good moments this afternoon. Both teams been a bit inaccurate. The lack of discipline starting to creep in quite a bit, just giving away such unnecessary marking contest frees. Peter right now. Lana's back at the flight, not a bad effort. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 tackled from Mills. Impossible. 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐼 around the corner. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 a big spoil. 𝐻𝐴D now gets the gather, the stiff arm. Oh, strong there from 𝐻𝐴Dster. Kicks a bit of a wonky one. Bullock at least in front. This one does stay in play. Now goes over. Ah, oh, fucking hell, man. That's so petty. Just fucking ball it in. Buller now inside 50. Who can fly? Maybe Melican back with a flight. Oh, almost 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐼. Goulden just forced to go around the corner here, and he actually, what a kick. Works perfectly to 𝐻𝐴D. $19 points the margin. Don's winning the quarter, and they are looking a lot more. The intensity's up. Oh, geez, a few plays went up there and dropped it, so now we get goal side. Jake Lloyd. Now, shit, hand pass for 𝐵𝐿𝐼. But he does well to recover, and his hand pass into space works for McInerney. Get a soccer away, push in the back. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's probably still a bit of a rough call. Suns up by 10 goals at the minute. All right, McInerney, let's see if he can go here. Is a sort of sometimes trickery age, just got to go head down and just jack it through. And we do. Goal back. Out to 25 points. Who do you think Swannies will make? I think Grundy and Heaney will both make it. Maybe Heaney out more of an outside chance, but I've been seeing like a lot of people have like Heaney in their All-Australian teams. I wouldn't go to that length to have him in the All-Australian team itself, but I mean, he's kicked the most goals as a midfielder this year, so he's kicked 30 goals. I think at least 30 goals as a mid this season, which is elite. So, and I think as well, with all Australian squads, I always like to try and include as many players as they can from each team. So, yeah, I think Grundy and probably Heaney, I'd say. Yeah, one of those key forwards. No doubt we'll be talking to the management, mate. But, you know, I'm bullish on Logan for next year. As much as I think we've got to sort of have the shiny toy syndrome, is we really want to get our list better next year. I think we've sort of got to remember the plays we do have, and Logan is one that hasn't played this season. Shame though. I would have wished he could have maybe played, VFL game or something to see at least some glimpses, but wrapping in the Cornwall instead. Oh, geez, that's a hospital hand pass if I've ever seen one. Didn't even have prior. Cunningham. Warner just shakes their head, gives him a pat on the back. Yeah, I've gone the Lions as well, Cal, but I really should be going the Pies. I think they'll be too good. But Brisbane seem to bounce back well. That's going to be below legs. Tom Papley, the free kick against. $25 points a margin, 6:27 to play in this third term. Yeah, no, 2020 draft he was. 2002 born. Yeah, no, he's been so good, 𝐸𝐿𝐼. I think, I think we can just probably lock in he's going to be the better player and probably All-Australian this year. But they're both sort of different players. You know, 𝐸𝐿𝐼's more of that dominant monster key forward, whilst Logan's a bit of the slimmer type, athletic type. I think, the years since he's been at the club, he's always really improved on his tank and defensive efforts, works hard. And I think as well, Amadi in and out of the season has hurt us. He's probably our best marking target we've got. like too many times this season you look at our team list and you think, Christ almighty. Like, geez, that forward line looks fairly weak. Mills now. Ball trickles out here for Cunningham. Risky kick. Luckily it wasn't intercept mark. Sheldrick just toe pokes it forward. In the way those Buller. Just love how Buller really... He just gets involved so well around the ball. He's really impressed me, Jack Buller, since he's come to the side. Grundy now to Campbell on his left shoe. One out here, Papley and Ewan. Papley able to push out in the first gamer. Oh, he's missed the ball. Oh. Oh, flare off Pryor, mate. Christ almighty. Papley now taps it down here to Jordan. Just gets the hands out. Front there was Gresham. He was tackled. And Pryor tackled from Papley. Papley, nice tap back into play here. Only as far as an Essendon defender. Row bottom. Tackled, stripped. And another ball up here. 5 minutes till three-quarter time. It's teabagged. Okay, now the ump's been whistling left, right and centre this quarter. Gresham now jags it over the top here to Big Goldstein. Nice hand pass to Redmond. And now he goes on his right shoe towards centre half forward. Rampy read it best out of the pack of players. Now to Chad. Across here to Goulden. Measure kick the wings. A nice one to find Brodie Grundy. And now he plays on. Drops it short. Nice. Sheldrick. He's really getting involved around the ground, Gussie. A lot of marks for him this afternoon. Usually got it home. It's, yeah, not a bad kick to lead. No idea was there, but Buller just couldn't get front position. 𝐓𝐴 now out here to 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Jeez, like, I don't know about 𝐼𝐻𝐿. I've been hearing a lot of Essendon supporters just say I think he's going to be delist-worthy at the end of the year. I don't know what to think about him. Oof, jeez, that's lucky. That's lucky. I thought 𝐼𝐻𝐿 took advantage there and he missed, but it's going to be a free here to Jack Buller. Jeez, he's been looking good. I just love how involved in the contests he gets. You know, he's not looking like a lazy key forward. He works hard and he's looked really clean around the packs. Always involved, always an option. And well, commentary curse here after praising him. He's probably going to miss from directly in front. No, this would be another goal coming off a free this quarter, but you know, both sides have other umpires getting whistled left, right and centre. Jack Buller. Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's pretty good with the set shots this year, but the ones directly in front he can struggle with. Minor score. Essendon use their sub. Off we go. Well, Dominic, mate, what are you feeling about this game? Oh, I think there's quite a bit of goal from quality between two sides. But, you know, it's still a fairly tightish margin. It's not like it's 80 points or anything. But, yeah, wet game. They've been better this third term. And here's that Oscar Smart. Good hands from Goulden. Papley over the top. He's done some clever little taps, Papley. Rampy in a bit of an unusual position. Good hands under the pump. Now Goulden. Oh, had a bit of time. And passes to no one. Buller. Again, just gets involved. Goulden goes and gets... Oh, that's below me, surely. That's going to be free against Durham. Papley's ball. Who we got at home? Inside 50 we go to the pocket. Rowbottom. No, it's 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿. Thought that was Rowbottom coming out with that long hair, but it's Isaac instead. Chance for a second. I haven't spoken to you since the appearance. 𝐸 𝐎𝐿. Oh yeah, no, appreciate it, mate. Yeah, no, came for the next round. Should be a good hit out. Yeah, no, the other matchups look pretty good. Isaac 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿. It's going to fall short. 8 goals 12 now to 4 goals 10. Yeah, apparently one of their fitness gurus left the club as well, Cal. One of the Essendon's fitness bosses. Grundy, how about that for a gather? Works to Mills. That one goes over. Minute 18 to play here. Essendon, I think, are winning the quarter. Yeah, no, they've been better, but yeah, there's just been a lack of class and I think cohesion for this Bombers team. But hey, it's still 26 points. Could there be a tail to this final term coming up? Goldstein, this one goes out. Grundy in front. Jordan. Good tackle from Ewan. Umpire's ball, minute 04 to play. Good tackle from McInerney. Ball stripped. Yeah, another free. Have go well, Richard, mate. Essendon's foot skills are 2 players. You know, they've been bloody killed with injury this year. And yeah, like Merritt as well, getting quite a bit of attention from Jordan too. Hasn't really been able to put his foot skills on display. Pryor inside 50. Peter Wright can fly. Out the back here for 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿. Goulding tackles as well as Mills. Umpire's ball. 23 seconds. Let's not try and concede one here. That would be ideal. Grundy again. Oof. Out of McCartan, out of Rampy. Good tackle, Rowie. Umpire's ball. 10 seconds to go here. So yeah, a bit of a stalemate, somewhat. But overall, I think Essendon have won the quarter. 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿 now to get the last kick of the quarter. Finds Jack Buller to time run out here. And there is 3/4 time. Margin 27 points at half time. And it is 26 points at 3/4 time. So a few goals for both teams. Yeah, they've won the quarter by a point, the Dons. They ramped up their pressure, looked a bit better around the coal face, but ultimately I think still on the outside we've been a bit too superior with how we moved the pill. Seems to be a lot of stat padding going on. Like Gordon's just racking it up at the minute. Hopefully 𝐸𝐿 can come on soon, get a bit of minutes into him. But yeah, monster quarter again from Brodie Grundy. He's on 23 touches, 15 hit-outs. Gordon, big quarter, he's on 24 touches. Isaac 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿, another big quarter as well. 1 goal, 1 with the 23 touches, or 22 touches, excuse me. 𝐸𝐿 also a good third quarter, got involved a couple times. I think defensively we looked pretty schmick. 𝐸𝐿 almost flawless. But yeah, the one I'm loving at the minute is Jack Buller. He's just oh wait, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Add a point to the Dons there. Thanks for letting me know, 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿. Yeah, I'm just really impressed with Bull. Like he's growing with confidence, and he did this last week in the Giants game. He's just really getting involved around the packs. Yeah, hopefully 𝐸𝐿 can come on soon. Stats at three-quarter time. 47-33 inside 50s. Yeah, pretty much just been dominating the territory for most of the afternoon. But yeah, Bombers got a few more chances that third quarter. We're able to bounce back with a few. Yeah, I felt like we've looked pretty clean in the wet. Obviously, our skills here and there have looked a bit shaky at times, but I think we have been a bit more of the superior team in the wet. 16 marks inside 50 to 4, and yeah, just dominating the outside game. 95 to 34 marks. Dom's pressure just hasn't really been that good enough to shut it down ultimately. 8 goals, 12, 4 goals, 10. 36 to 30 tackles, 9 to 5 tackles inside 50, all Sydney's way. Intercept possessions, 6 to Mills, 6 to Blakey, 5 to Rampy, 5 to 𝐼𝐴. Score involvements, 8 to Grundy, wow. 7 to Justin McInerney and 6 to Sheldrick, really getting involved nicely. Yeah, I'm liking how Gussie's bit of impact on the outside a bit more, not necessarily all just on the inside. 6 score involvements also for Gould and Heaney and Jack Buller. Yeah, no, having a great game. Obviously can't get the Rising Star nomination. I think he's 24, so yeah, wow. They keep on inflicting more pain, the Suns. 1 goal, 9. Yikes. But yeah, Cleary, let's pray that he doesn't come on with 5 minutes to go of the game. Be ideal. 𝐓𝐿𝐼, 10 touches. Yeah, a good first half, I thought. A bit more quieter. Yeah, it's always going to be a bit of a tricky game with tricky conditions, but I think it's just one we've got to keep in the team. Yeah, no, exactly right, Trent. He's done some nice little hand passes here and there. So I think he's could say he's almost deserving of a goal in a way. Let's hope though it doesn't become the next 𝐼𝐿𝐼 and kick like 17 points, and then the first goal finally comes. But yeah, we've been really good in the corridor this afternoon. Right, good to see Cleary on at the start of the fourth. Lanham's out. Yeah, he's been not really impactful, to be honest. Lanham's just 6 touches. Did some okay things around the ball. Jeez, 𝐓𝐿𝐼 shaking his head. Probably his lolly jar's all empty. I've got to replay that clip again. Siren sounds for the start of the third term, and then you see 𝐓𝐿𝐼, the carries on him. He just puts something in his gob, something out of the lolly jar. Yeah, no, it was definitely rough. I'm saying it like I experienced it. I mean, a bit before I was probably less than 10 years old. But yeah, no, obviously watching the replays even today, my God, so many misses. And I think one of the goals he kicked, but it was a free kick and it had to come back. Oh, dearie me. I just hope like he can just stay in the team. At this stage of the year, I think it's just worth doing that. But we do have the Brisbane next week. Next Saturday, that's going to be a tricky game. And the way for the fourth quarter. Let's just find a way to put this game to bed. But the Bombers, you'd think they'll be continue to be a bit plucky and want to throw everything here. They get the first inside 50. Ground level ball, who can get there first? Errol with a bit of a toe poke out into space. Grundy pushed out a bit easier there, and his head goes back. He's not happy. Grundy on the angry pills. He can be good when he's up and about. He can get a bit of white line fever. Blakey's hand pass, bit of a nothing one. The tap's clever to Grundy, though, and now feeds Chad. On the outside, we go to McInerney, now to Warner. Waltzing his way through. Good vision out wide here for Goulden. What's he got now at home? Errol, a deep kick. Campbell, an option. Spoil, missed. Papley over the top. Caden Cleary. Oh, he's missed the ball. Oh, my God. What on earth? What a lackadaisical approach to kicking a goal there. Oh, my God. Fucking hell. You got to be kidding me. Oh, yikes. Corridor kick, risky one. Shield just gets there in time, but ball to be won here from either side. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 not going to charge his way through. Snap around the corner. Rowbottom has a set. Had hands in the back. And it is paid a mark. And Rowbottom over the top to Isaac. Too good. Too good there against the young Archie Roberts. I can't believe that. I mean, he's just come on. Obviously didn't do kicking warm-ups before he came onto the field. Isaac Handy, left foot snap. Too much to the left, and he's put that out in the full. Yeah, it certainly has been dark horse. To be fair, though, I think our kicking inside 50 has actually been quite good. It's just really what we've done towards goal. It's been a bit ordinary. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 gets in good position. There we go. I need to see more of that with 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Bloody actually holding on to intercept marks. And he gets the free here. It's got to be in the highlights. Yeah, for sure, mate. Definitely the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐿 highlights package. I reckon 𝑚𝐸𝐿 at the back. No, it's Campbell. It's Campbell. Yeah. Bloody hell, you're yesteryear, Braden, mate. It's all about Jesse now. Good stuff, Campbell at the back. And there we go. We sort of really get the goal we should have gotten from 𝐸𝐿𝐼. 7-point play. That works. Campbell out the back there. And that's happened a few times for these Essendon defenders this afternoon. Oh, just commit. I mean, that's... Yeah, I mean, Blackiston, what on earth? It should be an intercept mark every day of the week. And Campbell out the back goals. Burned a few teammates going ahead. Yeah, no, he did. That kick. We did obviously have a few options in the forward 50, but I think it's just at times just go to Isaac when in doubt. He had Archie Roberts as his direct opponent and just brushed him aside like he was nothing. Who came off? That was 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 tactical. So margin now out to 33 points. First goal of the final term. Goldstein gets the hit out. Gresham now down here, and they get a clearance through McGrath. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 definitely been one of the best on ground this afternoon. He's told to go now, and jags a kick and should find Jordan with that one. Goulding front and centre, roved it nicely, and that's a great tackle from Dylan Shield on the ball. Merritt now inside 50. Can they find an option in the air? It's been almost non-existent. The marking inside 50 for the Dons. In fact, let's actually have a look at the numbers for that. McCartan just gets the hands out to Grundy. Back now to Rampy. Clears around the corner. It's not a great kick. We'll be coming back here, Merritt. Yeah, just 18 marks inside 50 to 4 for the Dons. So there you go. Merritt now gives the hands. Mason Redman goes bang from 55. That's a good effort. He's got it. Bloody hell. Fair finish that. Back to 27 points. Goals have come at a premium this game, and Redman's gone whack from outside 50. That's what he can do. 89 to 16. Jeez, the Suns have absolutely belting the Tigs in a minute. Just holds the line. No, great kick. flushed it. Best teams have their linked players. 𝐬𝐴𝐴 Kennedy, for instance. He says Swans travel 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, next 2 years, I really don't know. Well, I think we'll be around the mark for competing, but it's hard to see a true competition for winning the flag with this group, given the mental inabilities come grand final day. Try to hit up the Tolly there. Flora, that should be on the ball. That's a great tackle. Okay, probably didn't have prior there. Desmond, umpire's ball. Ball up here. Grundy palms it down. Gives it out to Heaney and Goulden as the outlet. He's going to go whack from outside 50. 𝐼𝐴𝐴 Take it. Forward 50 stoppage. $27 points the margin. Too many variables. Yeah, exactly right. I always see those posts people do. It's happened in the past where people do like predicting the next 5 premiers, and it's like, how do you know? I mean, would you said back in 2018 the D's would win one in 2021? I mean, no fucking chance. I mean, to be fair, they made the prelim in 2018, maybe, but like, things can change within a year quick. You know, all of a sudden Adelaide look like flag favourites at the minute how they're playing. So, and you know, teams get overhyped a bit. Like, people have always predicted Freo to win it. I mean, are they going to win one? They might, but who knows, really? Another forward 50 stoppage here. Grundy hits it to Totoli. Has a bit of time and space. Goes back to Cunningham. Cross now to Errol. Hemmed in. Out to Heaney. Kick smothered. Yeah, games next week. Don's Friday night against the Cuts down at 𝐓𝐴𝐴. Saturday afternoon, that game we have against the Lions. Let's give it a scrap, eh? Could we win? That would be great for the season. We just haven't had a scalp against a top 8 team, really, apart from the Giants, and twice against Freo, I guess. It'd be nice. Get one back on a game we really should have beaten Brisbane up in Brisbane last year. But I think given the end of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if we go down by a few goals. Freo against Grundy. Goldstein's ball. Need 5 more touches for Heaney and 1 more for Warner for the win the multi. Yeah, they should be able to get up. Unless Dean Cox wants to fucking rest Heaney and shit like that. He did that with Grundy as well against North. Wasn't too pleased because I vice captain Grundy in my fantasy team. He could have gotten a lot bigger. Yeah, I've heard all about that. No channel, mate. The housing in Sydney apparently awful. 𝐼𝐴𝐴 now. No one even really went up for that hit out there. Sheldrick in the corridor. Lloyd just able to shuck the hand pass forward to Tolly's hands. Couldn't quite get it to a teammate. Peter right now ground level. To Gresham. Hacks it inside 50. Tommy McCartan in prime position. Nope. Loses balance in the process. And corridor kick he finds Justin McInerney. Now here to Jake Lloyd. Caden Cleary. Poor lad's going to get in a couple of gifts, I think. Come the end of the round with that shocking kick for goal. Got a feel for him. Just comes on as a sub and then does that. 𝐻𝐶𝐿𝐴 Sheldrick. He's got a name. Inside 50 goes. Big ball. Nope. Pride completely misses the mark. Papley. Well defended from Luau. And that's actually clipped out in the full off his boot. Now we get the pre-season cup 40 points off at half-time over Port. Rodney benches our stars. Lose by 7. Oh, dear me. I think Port won one of those pre-season cups in the early 2000s just from internet surfing, as they usually do sometimes. Grundy in the corridor. Lloyd is on for the hand pass, and he gets it. Jakey Lloyd. Bit more of a quieter afternoon from him, but the kick's nice. He finds Caden Cleary. Heaney as an option. We go to Lloyd. Jakey Lloyd breaks the tackle, gives it to 𝐻𝐶𝐿𝐴. Deserves a snag. That actually puts it out in the full. Damn. Thought it was going to work to Heaney there. Yeah, wow. I mean, it's looking like 100 points. 17 points for Richmond. I mean, my God. I remember a few years ago they had a really low score against the Saints. I think it was one of the COVID years. I don't think it was 2020. I think it was the year after. I swear they kicked like 20 points. In fact, I think I might find it when there's a halt in play. There is now. Ball up. I think it was 2021. Yeah, there you go. Richmond, 22 points against the Saints, round 15, 2021. And they played the Saints earlier that season. Richmond won 134-48. How about that for a difference? 𝐼𝐶𝐞 maybe at the back here, keeps his feet, and he'll waltz in the goal here and get a snag. Well, Bombers 2 in a row. 3 goals to 1 for this final term. Let's finish the game off well here. 21 points the margin. Yeah, no, he's done some good things in his first year, 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Keeping his feet there whilst 𝐓𝐡𝐞 doesn't. Yeah. Just committed to that ball a bit too much there. 𝐼𝐶𝐞 on the board. Ball up here. Buller doing the hit out work. Tackle from Mills. Been pretty efficient this afternoon. Tackle from Mills on Durham, that is. Clearance here from Durham. Oh, that's a good mark from Peter Wright. That's the, 5th mark inside 50 for the game. Peter Wright, this is definitely gettable from his range. Definitely in his repertoire here, Peter Wright. He's known to kicking some pretty magical goals. He's hooked it. Want to score a bit of a let off there. 20 points the margin. Need to try and find the next hit. Most haircut the year goes to 𝐶𝐞. I don't mind the dreadlocks. It works on some players. Blackiston reads it well. Oh, that is so rough. I mean, did he even knock that out? I don't think he did. Ah, fucking hell. That's rough for the young kid. Oh, Blackiston will kick his first of the big time. My God. Cross, this has been entertaining all afternoon, has it not? There we go. He's got his first goal in the big time. Get around him. All right, I need to see that replay again because what did Jessie do there? Fucking completely stopped here. My God. Let's see. Oh, I mean, I don't know. He did. Oh, fucking hell. I think that's a bit rough. I think that's a rough call. It's probably there, though. For Christ's sake. Game on it is. 14 points. Here we fucking go again. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, boys. Merritts. Get another clearance. Oh, terrible kick. He's giving it to Grundy. My God. Now to 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Can he redeem himself? It's a good kick. Finds Jake Lloyd. Jakey Lloyd sets it up inside 50. Who are the Flyers? 𝐓𝐴𝐵 maybe. Taps it back to Big Grundy. Out now here to 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿. Just gets the kick away. Turnover. Kick smothered. Bombers on the inside do well, and they clear here from Clark. But we're set up well here, Rampy. Kick away. Now here to Blakey. Blakey head down now, and inside 50. He goes. Ball from 𝐼𝐴𝐿. Falls to row bottom. Kick is smothered. 𝐼𝐴𝐿 gets his way through. Breaks the tackle. Back here to, come on, Cleary. Kick it, son. No, he can't find an avenue. Gives it to 𝐵𝐵. Back here to Campbell. Centering option maybe on here. He now pins the ears. And oh my God, what on earth was that kick? Archie Roberts takes the mark. Jeez, what? A bit of a helicopter ball, that one from Braden Campbell. Jeez, Blakey's been terrific this afternoon. Good intercept, Markey. Yeah, no, he's really just sticking his marks. Good tackle, clear on Hobbs. 9:33 to play here. Cleary works his way through. Back to Grundy. Now to McInerney, to Chad over the top. Oh, hand pass a bit ugly for Campbell. And they've got the numbers around the footy here. And gets goal side Zach Merritt. Okay, here's a chance. He's going to go whack from 52. Zach Merritt. Oh, man. That would have been a beauty. Fucking hell. Bit of a let off there. 7 goals, 12. 9 goals, 13. Fucking Jesus Christ. Down the line now. Ball in. The sensing also a bit of overuse at times. Like that hand pass from Warner, a bit shocking. I mean, given the conditions, there's probably been times we've hand passed it maybe a bit too much. But yeah, Essendon's pressure this second half has been a lot better. Hobbs gets a clearance, wobbly ball. Campbell will get there first. Spin move's nice. Yeah, nicely done, Braden Campbell. Here we go. It opens up now. Part of the season, Dwayne Russell would say. Inside 50. Jack Buller again. Can't quite take it. Ball slaps to Grundy. Ah, shit hand pass. I'll fucking tackle him, Tom. Christ almighty. No, young 𝐬𝐿 looks really good for the Bombers. I think he surely gets a game next week. Hey, he's had a terrific game on Tommy 𝐵𝐵. Alright, well, 13 points of margin, 8:26 to play here. Could we have a bit of a sneaky finish on the cards here? After a shower of shite this game of football has been. 𝐼𝐴𝐿 now. Back here to Angus Clark. Blackiston. Clearing ball. Oh, Warner. Great courage. It's a big win from Chad. Oh, fucking he puts it out the full. Nah, oh well. 𝐼𝐴𝐿 kicked a goal. Lloyd can't quite get there in time. McGrath now. Good hands in board here to Roberts. On his left shoe now. Really hemmed in within the line there. That one goes over. 7:38 to play. Roberts having a much better final term. Bit of toe there, goes back inside 50. Oh, but guess who? He's having a monster afternoon, Nick Blakey. I think we'll be getting some coaches' votes. Should we get the win? Out to Cunningham. Now here to Dane Rampy. 7:10 to play. Next goal, huge here. The Mills. Millsy out wide. A lot of hang time on that, but it should find Chad, and it does. Fucking Chad, unforced errors, man. Luckily, Roberts drops the mark. Ball in. Heaney, bit of a flick. Grundy, another possession. Jordan. Tackled. Umpire's ball. Grundy, oh, hit out. Clever. Gordon, fucking fumble in there, son. Rare error. Now, McGrath inside 50. Perkins in front. Surely a high there on Mills. Yep, it is. Switching now out wide here. Okay, this could open up now. Rampy to Campbell. What have we got here on this outer side? Short to 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 84 points. Well, yeah, well, what a win for the Suns, eh? Yeah, I think book their ticket in September if you weren't on them like you should have been, really, last week. What a win that was against the Lions, too. Have to watch the 𝐴 later on tonight. But, yeah, it's going to be a good game tonight, though. Pies and the Lions. We'll need to take a bit of a breather and a soak in the tub after this game, though. It's been a rough watch at times, but yeah, two teams battling this season, especially Essendon. But hey, look, this is game on. 5 minutes to play, 13 points. Bombers, if they can kick the next soon, watch out. Umpire's ball. 4:50 stoppage here. Another hit out for Brody. Umpire's ball again. No, a long soak in the tub. Meaning in the bath. Fucking hell, it's a sort of a saying. Please drag that in. Wow, okay, that's not on the ball, okay. Umpire took a while too. 9th, 5th, yeah, and they still got a game in hand as well, Adam. Grundy, another hit out. Heaney just over the top of him, and McGrath clears here for the Bombers. In front, Perkins did well. And here we go now. They've got a bit of space here through 𝐵𝐿. Campbell can't quite get the tackle. Tackle 𝐵𝐿 inside 50 now. Who was up? Zach Merritt, toe poke, kick smothered. Lloyd in the back. Oh, jeez. Got away with that. Loyal giving away the free there. Oh boy. So a bit of time to go. 4:49 to play. Lloyd now deep to the wing. Archie Roberts now. Got to wrap up these tackles, man. Bombers able to work it from inside to out. Now McGrath. A deep entry here inside 50 to a 1-on-2. McCartan a good spot. Who can get this one? Mills. Very well done. Out to McCartan. Gets a clearing kick out of the 50. Got numbers here. Heaney. Oh, jeez. Almost missed the ball. Almost did a 𝐴𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐴 there, Isaac. Almost missed the footy. Grundy out of the ruck. Very nicely done to 𝐵𝐿𝐴. Yeah, that's better. You know, I tell you what, 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞, he's just, yeah, his kicking can be shocking, but there's just times where his kicking on the run is a thing of beauty. That's a nice one. With a bit of pace to Jack Buller. Now inside 50. Who have we got? Maybe at the back here for 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞𝐬. Ball stripped of it. Chad now gets the pick-up. Snapping shot at goal. Oof. No good. All right, we'll take that, to be fair. Ball in. Do have the handy point as well. You fucking know. Long soak in the tub. Nope, both plays fall over. Lloyd, bit of a fumble. Tackled. We'll go again. Grundy's on track for 200 Supercoach points. Christ. 3:32 to play, Tom. Sydney by 13, leading for most of the afternoon. Grundy out of the ruck again. Florence cuts his way between two. Grundy miskicks it. Now 𝐸𝐪𝐴, a bit of a panicky kick. It does work to Peter Wright here. Now they work the hands to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴. Goes down the line. Rampy in a good spot. No, sorry, 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿𝐴. Oh, Nick. What a game he is having, Nick 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿𝐴. Wow. Probably 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿𝐴's best game of the season. And people say, oh, it's only against Essendon. And that's fair enough, but I mean, we've only 13 points up on an Essendon team, so it's not like it's all been cheap stuff. He's been important defensively for us. Tommy Papley is going to take the 30 here. Tommy Papley now. Oh, jeez. Won't. Yeah, bit of a swing. Oh, Grundy at the back. Is it Grundy? It is. Minor score. All right, Bombers still maybe a chance here. 2:12 to play. They've got to go quick. Hobbs. That's a nice one to Durham. It's not. Let them go coast to coast here, end to end. Rampy will get there first. Twisting, turning. Works to McInerney. And across here to 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿𝐴. Yeah, clever kick. Just long and high. Gain some territory. Chad can compete. Almost got it overhead. McGrath back the other way. Jeez, it feels like every time McGrath's kicked it, it's just a dump kick. Oh, back of the flight. Guess who? James Rowbottom. Brilliant first quarter he had, Rowie. And that should be the game now after a bit of a late scare. This has just basically been like a carbon copy of the North game, really, minus the Heaney individual brilliance of 5 goals. Yeah, I mean, Bombers pretty gallant given their outs. I thought they put up a bit of a fight, but overall I think we've just had a bit too much more quality from a 4-quarter perspective. Heaney almost overhead. Minute 09 to play, ball in centre wing. Yeah, almost plus 100 marks. That's a crazy stat, Taylor. Ball in it. Jesus Christ, look at him keep on running. Gordon now inside 50. Ball in. Fuck me dead. That is actually crazy though. Like, Grundy has been a total workhorse today. He's almost on 40 disposals, they've just said. My God. "38 touches for Grundy. Christ. Warner now. Tucks it well. Do well to get rid of it. Lowell keeps it in play. And now around the corner here. High ball. Oh, cue another intercept mark for Nick Blakey. 𝐼𝐴 now around the corner. So potentially a bit of junk here for the Dons. Can't quite get the accurate kick. Blakey surely tripped. Taps clever though to row bottom. Now Campbell. Yeah, no, I think he's been good this afternoon, Brandon Campbell. Well, scrappy game of footy, gents. Bombers were gallant, but Sydney, in the end, just a bit too much quality. Disappointing way to end the game like this, though. But no, take the win. In what's been a year that's, been a mixed bag, most definitely. 14-point winners in the end. Brodie Grundy, what a game. 38 touches he had. Huge afternoon from himself. 13 clearances. Unbelievable, man. That is huge. 22 contested. 9 score involvements. That is one of the complete games as a ruckman you're going to see. Wow. Huge. Scrappy win, but no, take the chocolates. Fair play to the Bombers. They were bloody good. Well, not bloody good, but no, they were gallant. They played hard. And Durham and I thought McGrath was quite decent for them. Merritt got off the chain a little bit in the second half, but ultimately it felt like for the most part they were just shooting with water pistols. I think the big stat that really shows the quality is the marks inside 50. Let's have a look. 19-4. So yeah, we had a bit more potency going inside 50. And look, but goal kicking from both teams pretty shit. 9 goals 14, 7 goals 12. But yeah, job done. Just a game. You burn the tape and don't really think about even 6 months down the line, to be honest. But hey, happy to get the win and at least avoid a bit of embarrassment. No offence to Essendon, but it's a team you don't really want to be losing to at this stage of the season. They were very good against us last time out, but you know the injuries they do have with the players we have, and we're good against the bottom 10 since the bye. Should be winning this game. We did. I think our pressure in the first half was great, but really faded away. So that's a disappointing factor. We started to lose a couple of more tackles, but Grundy was just huge. I mean, every ruck contest felt like he was grabbing out of the ruck, everywhere around the ground. Massive game. Probably Nick Blakey's best game for the season too. Thought he was outstanding. And as I said before, it might be against Essendon, but it was a close game. Like he was pretty important for us at times. A few key intercept marks throughout the final term. 28 touches, 10 marks. 𝐴𝐥𝐿, bit of a stat padding game to be honest, but I'll take it from my soup coach team. Thank you very much. 𝐼𝐴𝐿, I thought he was good. A bit rough on the edges early on, but started to neaten up a bit with his kicks. 𝐻𝐻𝐾, I thought, typical Isaac game, pretty impactful, but left a bit out in the plate. He could have hit the scoreboard a bit more, just 1 goal, 1. Callum Mills thought he was really composed. Yeah, a lot of good individual performers today, I guess you can say. I just think with watching this game today, you can tell the players are starting to think about the Europe trips a bit. But no, good to get a win. Always a nice feeling. 14 points in there, a bit scrappy. Could have probably, the margin could have been a lot bigger at half time as well. But disappointing to end off the game like that. But take the chocolates. 3-2-1 votes. Definitely Brodie Grundy at 3. Monster game. 38 touches, absolutely everywhere. I'll give 2 to Blakey, as we said, outstanding, and 1 vote. I really like Jack Buller's game. He just kept on competing, and it's not going to be Brownlow votes worthy, but my personal one, I'll go Buller at 1. Competed really well this afternoon, and I think he's starting to get a lot more comfortable at AFL level, Jack Buller. So a good game from him. But should be a good game tonight. No worries, Tom, mate. Got to get the chocolates, TC. 94 more. 94 more. So I think just overall on the outside, we're just too good. As we see again, 19-4 marks inside 50. I think well, AFC, mate. You know what? As a Don supporter, not too fast. First actual watch boys and again, seen quite a fall. There was a pretty good effort from them. Like in the second half, they really upped the pressure and stuff. And like with their outs as well, it's going to be a rough viewing at times with the kicks they had. And, the inside 50 deliveries are just pretty predictable, long and deep. But no, there's some quite decent competing players. Merritt well held, but Durham thought he had some really good moments. 𝐼𝐴𝐿 swung forward, kicked a goal. 𝐼𝐴𝐿 finished off the game pretty well too, so I think he'll be in that top 5 race for the Rising Star. But too much quality the Swannies had in the end. They get it done by 14 points in a pretty scrappy and plucky game of footy. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Should be a belter tonight. Can really go either way. I think the Pies probably too good, but I've tipped Brisbane. I think they can cause. I don't think it'd be much of an upset, to be honest. See what happens. But yeah, I think a game we'll probably forget in the end. 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼's debut as well. I thought pretty good with his disposals. Got involved at times and was pretty clean. He didn't really cough it up at time, from what I could remember. But let's hope he can snag a goal soon. I think he should stay in the team. There's just not really much point just dropping him now. He didn't really have like that stage where I looked really composed with ball in hand, and he had some nice hand passes. But good to see him get his first game. Shame he couldn't convert, but let's hope for it soon. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Swans by 14 points going at it from the Bombers. But yeah, I think a game we'll probably forget in the end very, very soon. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the game tonight. Take care. Have a good one.